and welcome to Estadio Silvio Couture in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, as tonight concludes the final week of Concacaf Nations League Qualifying, and what a match we have for you as Haiti takes on Cuba. Both nations have won all 3 games they have played. Haiti has allowed only 1 goal, while Cuba still has yet to give one up. Will it be Haiti or Cuba? 90 minutes will decide the outcome. And what a night we have, as we have a packed house of supporters. This will be the 32nd time these 2 teams have played in history.
de Cuba.
Welcome back in as we get set for Haiti versus Cuba. As we look at Cuba's starting lineups, in goal once again Johnny Placide. Number 2, Carlin Zarkis. Number 3, Meshach Jerome. Number 4, Ricardo Haiti. Duckins Nazan. Number 9, Kevin LaFrance. 13, 15, Mikhail Kontov. 17, Sony Mustavar. 20, Francis Piro. 21, Brian Alcius. And 22, Alex Christian. As we take a look at our officials this evening, Walter Lopez Castellanos, the head man. First referee, Corey Parker. Second assistant, Kitzel Corrales Mojica. Fourth official, Syed Martinez. Pictures being took, getting ready for the 32nd match between these two nations in history as we take a look now at Cuba's lineup. Sandy Sanchez, Andy Picaro, Eric Rizzo, number 4, Yasmani Lopez, number 5, Daniel Morazan, number 6, Yosel Piedra, number 8, Danielle Lewis, number 10, Arshel Hernandez, number 11, the captain, Jordan Santa Cruz, 22, Roberto Caballero, and 23, Luis Peradella. Cuba 3-0-0, Haiti 3-0-0, Haiti 17 goals for to just 1 against. Cuba 14 goals over for to just 0 against, as we are about to get underway here in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and what a beautiful night it is for some football. See how weather will play a factor as we look at the substitutions, as we'll see how those play fit throughout the evening, when teams will start using them and how they use them in terms of, are they going to use them for attacking purposes, defensive purposes. If we have any injuries, which we hope that does not happen tonight, we want everyone out there and ready to go and as healthy as possible, especially in a game here which has such tremendous impact. As you look at the top of the standings, Martinique, number 1, Curacao, number 2. They had a loss last week. They were upset, or excuse me, last night. They were upset by Antigua and Barbuda, 2-1. That was probably the most shocking thing that happened last night. Suriname also getting an upset win and making a chance at a gold run. El Salvador defeated Jamaica. That could be up there right with Curacao losing to Antigua and Barbuda. But Martinique right now in that top spot. Curacao 2nd. Haiti there 3rd. Canada right behind them at 4th. Cuba 5th. So Canada is actually playing right now. That game is about 15 minutes in, a little bit past that, and Canada is up 1-0 at the moment. So both these two teams will be keeping an eye out on that, because if Canada is the 2nd team to qualify, they'll also have 12 points and no losses, no draws. They will tie Martinique. They would actually leapfrog Martinique and take the first spot because of goal differential. Goal differential being a huge factor. Canada, 14 goal differential. Cuba, 14 goal differential. For Haiti, they have a 16 goal differential. So depending on what happens in both these games, one of these two teams could possibly end up in first place in the table, sitting right there up top. But we still have plenty of time to decide that. That'll be 90 minutes plus a little bit of stoppage time, I'm sure, will be put on. But we are underway as Cuba will start off. With it is Saez. Saez moves it forward. And then now Haiti in possession. For Haiti, you got Duckins Nazan to watch out for 5 goals, but all those coming out in the first week. He has yet to score since then. Last night he was tied for 1st. Now he is in 2nd in goals scored. Cuba working it forward. Little touch pass. Nearly taken away by Haiti, but Cuba on top. Going down to the pitch for Cuba was Arshel Hernandez, and he'll play it fast to Bacaro. Ball on the far side. That's going to be played off Haiti. Throwing coming for Jordan Santa Cruz, the captain. Santa Cruz, another dangerous scorer. 4 goals for Cuba. He made his debut back in 2015 for this Cuban national team. St. Down is Arcus. Arcus steps in front, takes away the pass. Arcus somehow still in control, but gets it up to Kontov. But Kontov loses possession to Lewis. Another throw-in coming for Cuba here. Cuba in the 3 previous matches to go with their 14 goals, 7 assists. Morjan to throw it in. Brought back. Aklis. Mustivar. Kantav loses it. And falling down was Cuban Yasmani Lopez. Francis Piror helping him to the pitch. We take a look back at that last foul, and there you see the push from behind by Pirot. Ref's gonna let this one play on, no whistle. I'll be sent all the way in the box, and picking it up will be Sandy Sanchez, the Cuban goalkeeper. Sanchez still yet to allow a goal, has only made 2 saves, so has not been tested in Concacaf Nations qualification play. And he'll boot it away. He sends that to the far side. And throw in coming for Cuba. Cuba number 5 in the standings. Haiti number 3. Haiti defeated Nicaragua 2-0. In round 2, they defeated St. Lucia 2-1. In round 1, that's where they got their big win, 13-0 against St. Martin. For Cuba, 3rd week, they got a 1-0 win against Dominican Republic. In the 2nd week, 2-0 win against Grenada. And week 1, that's when their big win also took place, 11-0 against Turk and Caicos. Arcus moves it forward, finds the boot of LaFrance. LaFrance pushing it up the touchline. France gets back on top, plays it back. Alcius. That one forward. In pursuit is Arcus. Mostovar sends it into the box, and that's headed away from danger. Good work there. Flicking it backwards was Piedra. Throw-in, though, coming for Haiti. Good Haitian crowd there this evening in Port-au-Prince, as it is a jam-packed house, littered with fans on all sides. Nazan, that's the man you want to watch out for Haiti. Mostivar trying to get it back to Nazan, and that will find him. Oh, but he just couldn't chase it down at the end line, and that's going to go out. The last touched by Cuba, and a corner kick now coming for Haiti, the first of the evening. Mikhail Kontev to take it. There you just see it played backwards on the play by Piedra. Just wasn't able to get a clean clear, as that went reverse rather than forward. First corner of the night. We'll see how this plays out here as Kontev sets up. Kontev does have 1 goal, made his debut in 2018, just last year. Kontev at one point played U18 for Canada, his father's Haitian, before on the Canadian team, and now representing Haiti. As we enter the 6th minute of play here. Players trying to establish themselves in the box. Sent in and cleared away. No problem there for Cuba. And then headed forward by Lewis. There's the man you want to watch out for in Pardilla, but played back on the foot of Meshack Jerome. Lewis loses possession. France. Pass it to Mustavar. Arcus plays it to the back row. Aid will play it to his center back partner. Jerome moves it up towards the far touchline. That one taken away. Good stop there by Caballero. Throwing coming for Haiti. Haiti here early in the match doing a good job attacking Cuba. So that one's poked away, but still Haiti in control. Mazan sends it to the middle, popped up by Mustavar. And now coming out to grab it will be Sanchez. That one's going to go over the head. You like the thought as they're trying to move it forward to the midfielder, Luis Perdilla, just unable to get it to him. Jerome. Aid. Chested down. And that will come out of play for a throw for Haiti. Mustivar will hand it over to Arcus. Jerome. Jerome, the man with the ball, has over 200 pro appearances. As that one just gets by Mikhail Kontov. And now a throw in for Cuba. Morjan will throw it in for the Cubans. Los Leones de Caribe. Cuba just, there you see the captain, Jordan Santa Cruz. Aid. Jerome. Haiti known as the Les Grenadiers. Aid. To the left back, LaFrance. Alcius. Good job harassing him there on the play by Lewis. Sent far side of the box. Headed up. That's going to be headed away and then cleared up by Baccaro. Then a collision going down to the pitch was Alcius, but Haiti in control. And that one, a good fire, a good opportunity there by LaFrance. In that Canada game right now, French Guiana has tied it up 1 apiece as we go back and we look at that shot from LaFrance. Now Haiti gets it poked away. Santa Cruz moving forward. Santa Cruz on the touchline. Chasing him is Alcius. A throw in here for Haiti. Santa Cruz looked like he had the speed, just could not keep the ball in on the near touchline. For Johnny Placide, the keeper for Haiti, 3 wins, just has allowed that 1 goal. He's made 5 saves. Again, him, like his partner on the other side, Sandy Sanchez, not much of a challenge. I believe we're going to have offsides against Haiti. Purot there trying to get in position. He also has 2 goals, both coming in that huge round 1 victory. Again, 13-0 against St. Martin. He also played at Coastal Carolina. He was on the Mac Herman watch list. In 2017, he was the Sun Belt Player of the Year. So getting some experience back in college and now bringing it over to the national team here for Haiti. That one's played out. Throw-in coming for Arcus. Jerome. Trying to build from that back line. Just a couple square balls back and forth. We're looking for one of these teams to start getting momentum. Here, the crowd pretty quiet so far as we're in the 13th minute. Zahn. Twist. Is able to escape pressure. Top of the corner, and that's going to be headed out on the play by Lewis. And then played all the way back to Jerome. Turning with his Pirot. Pirot. That one blocked. France trying to fight through. Perdella coming up, and Cuba now controls as it finds the feet of Hernandez, who pushes it forward. Perdella yet to get anything going for Cuba. 4 goals all coming in the first half. Still plenty of time for him. He's the first goal or first half man. Jordan Santa Cruz being the second half man. All 4 of his goals coming in the second half. So watch out for number 11 in the second half and number 23 in the first half for Cuba. The question is, which teammate will be able to help support the attack? Because right now, Cuba having to play on their heels more than anything. Arcus. Both these teams looking to be in that top 6. And with a win or a draw, that is easily going to be the case for both these two squads. Looking to get into League A. The top 10 teams in this Concacaf Nations League qualification play will be in the 2019 Gold Cup as well. So that's also another thing that they're fighting for. But with both these two teams' records and where they're at goal differential, they should be in both League A and 2019 Gold Cup as that's played to the near side. Santa Cruz sends it in, but no one there. And Placide will come up and just pick it up. Abe. France on the far side. Alcius nearly got that one picked from him. Hernandez doing a good job harassing Alcius there. Zahn on the far wing. Zahn working his way towards the box. And that's going to be blocked, and that's going to go out of play. Another corner kick coming here for Haiti. Zahn doing a good job putting pressure on the back row of Cuba. Piedra doing nothing but putting his leg there, trying to make that a stop from being across the box. And Piedra did enough to do that. Kontav's second corner kick. Inward swinging ball. Headed up. Kontav just outside the box. And he misplayed that. And then falling to the pitch. This will go to Cuba as hitting the deck was Piedra. Piedra made his debut in 2015. He's also played for U17 CONCACAF and 2013 U20 World Cup. Plenty of national experience on this Cuban team. And same goes for Haiti, as we'll have a kick coming for Haiti, and now setting up the wall will be Hernandez. Bardella also back for that wall. Jerome sets up right next to him. On the left is Concacaf. Jerome looping ball, and that's going to be headed away. Rizzo able to head that one out towards the corner. Good job there by Rizzo. Get that out of danger, but another try, and that one just rising above. What a shot from about 37 yards out. I think that surprised everyone. Sandy Sanchez a little bit deep in the box, and that one nearly found the top of the net. Sanchez not even that far out as Jerome let it go. Sanchez started at the top of the 6-yard box, so not like he was at the 18-yard part. Plenty of space, but wow, what a rifle there by Meshach Jerome. Jerome now with the USL El Paso Locomotive. He's also spent time in the NASL and made 12 appearances for Sporting Kansas City. The France on the ball. Twist turns, and then tripped up from behind. Tripping him up is Lewis. The France there getting a little bit of space, and then Lewis putting the arm on the shoulder and then getting his left leg on the right leg of LaFrance. Another kick coming for Haiti. No matter the result here, both teams will stay in League A. But obviously, with the history that these two nations have, both fighting for a win, they want the 3 points. They want to be perfect in qualification play. They want to show that they're a team to reckon with going forward. Is that sent on the ground, up! And that finds the top of the net. Nazon there got a good look, got a good piece. But that one ends up on top of the net rather than in back of it. Great pass, and Nazon not even thinking, just a quick, once he got that first touch, sent it forward, and just barely. Oh, that was deflected. That's why now punched out by Sanchez. So it was deflected. That's why it got that upward mobility on the ball and that vertical. But Dawkins Nazon looking for that 6th goal. Martinique still the only team perfect in qualification play after a 1-0 win last night against Guadeloupe. They sit at top of the table with 12 points and a goal differential of 8. As there we see the trip. Not happy with it was Hernandez. I don't think any player ever is when they're called for a foul. But just another opportunity. Haiti has had numerous kicks coming outside the box this evening, and you're wondering if one of these pieces will pay off. Concacaf Concacaf is ready. He's just waiting for the go-ahead. Players jostling against one another. Concacaf sends it in. Oh, he's going to the back post. Streaking in with Sony Mustavar. And if Mustavar's just able to get his head on it, maybe he could have had the angle to get it past Sanchez, but great pass here from Concacaf. And you wonder, Mustavar started going inside. If he just goes straight to that back post rather than going in towards the middle first, maybe he's able to get there and get a clean head on it. Mustavar works his way towards the far touchline. And another whistle. And this one once again going against Cuba. Another look at that replay. Just out of the reach. Diving forward was Mustavar, just unable to get a connection with the ball. We nearly could have had our first goal on a couple opportunities, and not moments before the one by Duckins Nazan that was deflected, that ricocheted up and over the crossbar. Sent deep. Hasid with nothing to worry about there. Cardella trying to get involved, trying to squeeze through the back two, but unable to get between the two center backs. Throw-in coming as we enter the 25th minute here in a 0-0 game between Haiti and Cuba. As we look at the team that's right now sitting third in the standings in Haiti against the team number 5 in the standings in Cuba. Splitting them is Canada, fourth in the standings. And right now they are up 2-1 over French Guiana. Top 10 teams in the standings will move on to the 2019 Concacaf Gold Cup. We're looking at for this as we enter this final day of 68 match qualifying phase of the Concacaf Nations League. This started back in September and ends today for all nations. What this means not just for these two, but for the 32 other nations involved. We will know where these teams will end up in the standings and where they will be placed. For these two teams, that will be in League A. The top finishers will be united with the top 6. As we might have a chance here for Haiti. Still fighting through an opportunity. Nazan finds his 6th goal. Duckins Nazan just towing the line there on the top of the 18. And what a sight there for the Haitian crowd, celebrating Duckins Nazan's first goal of the evening and 6th goal in qualification play. Puts Haiti up 1-0 in the 25th minute. As here we look back, and Cuba, they're trying to knock the ball away. Somehow, Nazan is able to hold on, just right up the box, now moves in, and then goes to the left corner. Nothing Sandy Sanchez could do about that. But just watch him walk to the side. Just keeps going down, goes through, splits the defenders there, and then gets around the defense there at the end. Trying to dive in late was Morajan, but nothing Morajan, nothing Sanchez could do. There was the one opportunity, and then Daniel Lewis just watches Maison go right by him. Orjan trying to slide in there to get some sort of deflection, unable to. Haiti up now 1-0. That is their 18th goal in qualification play. And for Cuba, that's their first goal that they've allowed all Concacaf Nations League qualification play, which is pretty remarkable. For the 4 weeks, hadn't allowed a single goal, and now they have the only team now in play that has not allowed a goal is the team that's at top in Martinique. 4 wins, no draws, no losses. Throw in for Cuba. Fidel on the outside of the box, in that channel. Turns with it, but gives it right over to Mishak Jerome. And then pushed forward on the play by Alcius. Here we know that these two teams will both be in League A. Top finishers will be united with the top 6 teams from the 2018 World Cup hexagonal round. Those teams are Costa Rica, Honduras, Mexico, Panama, Trinidad and Tobago, and the United States, who are already placed into League A. For Group B, that will consist of 16 teams, and League C will hold the final 12, actually make it 13, with Guatemala being in there as well, but they are out for qualification play due to suspension. Top, working his way in the circle, but taken away on the play. Good job picking that is Bacaro. But Haiti takes it right back. Pirat. Mustavar! And that one wide right. No danger there for Sandy Sanchez. But Haiti just doing a good job. Meantime, Cuba gets their foot on a ball. Haiti is right on top of them defensively, making it difficult, and the presence there is just allowed for numerous turnovers tonight. Cordella tripped up, but finds the foot of Santa Cruz. Sent into the box. Making a run there on the far side was Caballero. Caballero not able to get there as Johnny Plasky came off his line and scooped that one up. Cuba realized how much time they had there. They didn't need to head that one out of play. They had plenty of space there to work with, but then elected to head it out on the touchline and just giving the ball right back to Haiti after Haiti had given the ball to Cuba. Christian moves it forward as we go out of play. Throw in for Cuba. Carl loses it right away. Is on right there for Haiti. Is on, trying to cut through that time. Ball being poked away, so they saw the trick once, not going to work twice on that. Poked up high into the air, and that's going to go towards the inline and out of play. And now Cuba with their first opportunity on a corner kick on the evening. Sent in. Santa Cruz! Oh, that's blocked in front. Santa Cruz had a great look. It was just blocked. And now Haiti trying to make a run. And this will be whistled, so they'll stop the play from being played on. It gave Haiti a chance momentarily to see if that one was going to work out in Haiti's favor. With Pirat going down. Here you see the trip up by Lopez on Pirat. If that was able to get to LaFrance, that would have been played on, but since it wasn't, that is why we have the stoppage. We may have our first yellow card this afternoon. I should say this evening. Final night of Concacaf Nations League qualifying play. Haiti versus Cuba. Haiti with a 1-0 lead coming on a Duckins-Nazan goal in the 25th minute. Musty Bar. Pirat. That one taken away by Cuba. Carl gives it right back to Haiti, and then trying to fight through his Picaro. Unable to get there as the whistle is blown. And another kick here coming for Haiti. They've already had a handful of kicks early here in the first half. Giving themselves an opportunity here for a second goal. Sent in. Sanchez with the outlet. Looking to run is Santa Cruz. Pokes it forward, and then Santa Cruz falls down, but Paradella right there for Cuba. Into the box. The cross. And that's going to be taken away. Haiti doing a good job of just stepping in front of that was Mishak Jerome. Santa Cruz right back on top. Hernandez going far side of the box, and that's going to be cleared out of danger by Pirat. That will go out of play for a throw. Cuba starting maybe to find a little bit of rhythm here. Hernandez. Arrow into the box, and that's flicked away. And then Caballero can't possess as that goes out on the far touchline. Great crowd here tonight in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. Not a seat open this evening. And the Haitian crowd right now seeing their team up 1-0 with a goal that just happened 10 minutes ago from Duckins-Nazan. Cuba trying to find their way back into it. They just need to calm things down and start to build up, really. They're not building out from anywhere, whether it's the back or midfield. They're just unable to build anything up. Is that center cross? That's headed away by Arcus. The crowd not happy. You can hear the chatter of boos as Morjan trips up Mikhail Kontov. Kontov looking to run, and then there's the vicious slide tackle. And Kontov going down. Morjan, though, checked on him to make sure everything was all right. Beautiful night in Haiti. 1-0, and right now still quiet as Paradella had a chance back there that he tried to cross in the box. Just no one there as it was taken away by Mishak Jerome. Jerome, you look at his veteran experience with over 200 pro appearances for the 28-year-old. solid defender back there for Haiti. Him and Ricardo A doing a good job as the two center backs for Haiti. Take a look at that tackle one more time. You see him get the top of the ankle here of Concacaf. Hoping those shin guards had enough protection there, as he definitely got some of the boot. This also does give these players a chance for a water break. Throughout the weekend, we've seen numerous players go down with dehydration, just seeing cramps. And tonight, with this little break that they have, with Concacaf now standing up, gives both teams an opportunity to get some liquid in them. Here we go back to Duckins Dezon's goal, and just look at him walk through there, just tight-roped, and then into the box, and just a flat-footed Sanchez. He's trying to protect that whole goal mouth, and not much he could do on that. You got a player like Duckins Dezon with the ball at his foot. We'll have a yellow card given out. Jerome. Aid. Plays it back to his keeper, Placide. Jerome, far side. Rod plays it right back. Aid. Right now in the Canada game, they are up 3-1 over French Guiana. These two teams in Canada looking to stay in. They all will be in League A. Question is where they will fall in the standings. Martinique right now in first, Curaçao in second, but Curaçao lost last night. Haiti in third, Canada in fourth, and Cuba in fifth. Rounding out the top six right now would be Guyana. Arcus. Good takeaway there by Cuba. Doing an excellent job defensively was Piedra. And then it's played out for a throw. Santa Cruz. That's going to be deflected off the chest. And that somehow stayed in. It looked like it was going to go out on the touchline, but it'll go back past the end line as that hit the chest of Pirat. Lopez to Lewis. Cuba, maybe this will be one of those opportunities where they can find some space on the pitch to move the ball forward. Santa Cruz. Lopez. And just slipping around is Baccaro. Baccaro with an opportunity with a shot. And that's going to be blocked away by Placide. Baccaro was able to get around the defender who misplayed the ball, gets back on top of it, and then rips one in. And Placide going horizontal, making the stop. Good look there by Baccaro. But Placide with a better save. And then headed up. Baccaro trying to get back on, and he'll simply play it back to Lopez. And a misplaced pass there, deflected out by Pirat. Cuba not happy. I think a lot of frustration right now, being down 1-0. Things not going their way right now. A good job there by Walter Lopez Castellanos of not doing anything drastic, not giving a player another yellow card, understanding the frustration. Jerome. Here in the 42nd minute, our score 1-0. Duncan Nazon, the lone goal scorer for Haiti, back in the 25th minute. Trying to pass to Nazon right there, but taken away by Cuba. Santa Cruz, the captain, to the outside. Into the box. Oh, and that one cleared away by Aid. Opportunity there for Caballero. Paradell was leading that into the box. Caballero there with a chance, but protecting his keeper was Ricardo Aid. Aid, a 28-year-old. Started his pro career in Division 4 in Brazil and also knows Portuguese. That one up and headed out. Cuba now starting to get a little bit of momentum, starting to figure out how they're attacking this defense of Cuba. And you wonder what adjustments will be made at half when they can actually sit down and talk with one another at how they want to attack this Haitian defense. There you see that pass across by Caballero, trying to find Baquero. But right there is Aid. Alcius. Jerome. Pirat. Haiti killing time more than anything right now. Well, this has been their MO tonight, is setting everything up through the back and just building that way. And Mishak Jerome, Ricardo Aid find who they'd like to pass to. Sent down the far side. And that one just past Pirat. But got the look that they need, and Cuba had to play it out. And another corner kick coming for Haiti. Lewis with a good job defending there for the Cuban team. Picaro on the near post. Sent in, punched away. Concacaf sends it back in, high looping pass. And then taking it out of midair with Sanchez going up and getting that at the highest point. Hernandez loses possession. Nazon. Nazon to the outside. Now back inside. Oh, he tried to back heel it to Nazon to Concacaf. Just unable to get any power behind that back heel pass, as we have 1 minute of stoppage time here in the first half. I don't know what Hernandez was doing there, but he just let Mishak Jerome step right in front of him as if he didn't even want to try to pick up that pass. Nazon now with acres of space. Nazon into the box, plays back, trying to get Concacaf. Ball still up loose. Oh, Pirat sends it high and above and well into the night. Pirat lets that one go through on a dummy pass. Kevin LaFrance is right there, and he could have taken a shot. Here we go back. Nazon into the box. Concacaf not able to get a piece on it. There's Pirat with a chance, and lurking behind him was LaFrance. And that will do it for us here in the first half. Haiti up 1-0 on a goal coming from Duncan Nazon in the 25th minute. We'll be back with some highlights for you in just a few moments. Welcome back as we get set for some highlights of the first half action. There you would see the shot that would loop left for LaFrance. Here Santa Cruz trying to send a ball in, but here was a rocket that came from Meshach Jerome that went over the crossbar and just sends it up and above Sanchez. And here's where the magic would happen for Duckins Nazon, as he somehow dances through and then finds the back left corner for our first and only goal. That one coming in the 25th minute. Just look at his composure here with 3 players on him. He goes through 5 players, 6 players in that possession. You could maybe even say a 7th player with a diving Luis coming in late. Baccaro getting an opportunity here. And that one, the diving stop there by Placide. But Haiti in control here in the first half. As we take a look at the first half stats, possession being a big issue for Cuba. That is something they need to change because Haiti is dominating their will on this Cuban club. And when you're able to dominate like they have, you can see the frustration on the Cuban players. The Jordan Santa Cruz, all 4 goals coming for him in the second half. Can he find one of those goals? We'll find out here in the second half. But Haiti up 1, Cuba down at 0. Welcome back into second half action here at Stade Silvio Couture in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, where Haiti, the home team, is up 1-0 over Cuba. And Cuba has just looked out of position, out of shape. Haiti has pretty much had anything they want that they could do, they have done to this Cuban team. And coming on for Haiti will be Jonel Desiree. So Desiree making his first appearance. Desiree, first appearance in qualification play. We'll see what that does for Haiti. Concacaf will go out. Concacaf did get hurt there late in the first half in the far side of the box. And you wonder if that is the case and the reason for Desiree coming in. Throw in here early for Cuba coming into tonight's game. Both teams had yet to lose a game. Both 3-0, Cuba with 14 goals coming in. Haiti, meanwhile, with 17 goals. You look at the top of the standings, how that could play a factor. Who ends up where? With now possibly we could have 3 teams ending with 4 wins and 12 points. It's going to come down to goal differentials between Martinique, Canada, and possibly Haiti at the moment, unless Cuba is able to find an equalizer. But they do have their work cut out for them going forward here in the second half. But they need to find some tempo. They need to find their pace, as coming up a little limp there is Sonny Mustavar. Sandy Sanchez allowing his first goal of qualification play there in the first half. You wonder what this is, if it's maybe a cramp. You hope it's nothing seriously wrong with his hamstring there, as we just started the second half. Carr plays back. Lewis. And for Haiti, Duckins Nazon with his 6th goal. Caballero making a run and pushing Caballero off the ball was Meshach Jerome. Just a smart play there by Jerome, allowing Caballero to push the ball forward towards the inline in this screening with his body putting his body in front of Caballero to stay in front, and that's a big reason why that ball went out past that inline, as we do see Sonny Mustavar finally go down to the pitch surface. And again, you're wondering if this is something with a hamstring or if this is something with a cramp. Stretcher has been brought out. Again, you hope it's nothing serious for Sonny Mustavar. And you hope that he can stay in. They've already used one substitution for an injury. Jonel Desiree coming in for Mikhail Kontov. As you see, Mustavar limping off on his own power at least. So that at least is a good sign. Well, maybe not. Maybe they want this to hurry up, so they're gonna put the stretcher down. Okay, nope, we're not gonna have the stretcher down. We're gonna have him walk off. So Mustavar making sure that he's able to walk off under his own power. Doesn't want the stretcher, he says no. And he'll have the final say. But Mustavar, he had a nice chance earlier on a diving header, just wasn't able to get on top of it as he'll come off the pitch. But Duckins nays on with the only goal so far back in the 25th minute of the first half. So Haiti will play a man down for a few minutes until they're either able to get a substitute in or until Mustavar can come back on the pitch. Haiti now, the question is, what do they do here in this second half? Do they continue to attack like they did in the first half, or do they slow it down, as we will have a substitution? That'll be Zachary Harivo. That'll come in. So Harivo looking to replace, my guess is going to be Mustavar, who went off holding that hamstring. Has to be played out over everyone. And there, Mustavar will come off, so he'll stay off the pitch. And Harivo in. Harivo has been used as a sub in 2 games. The third, he came in the 77th minute. He also subbed in the first. Made his debut in 2017. He also played 2 games with MLS New England Revolution. Excuse me, he had 2 goals with him. His father is Haitian, his mother is Japanese. So he could have played not only for Haiti, but he could have played for Japan, but he elected to choose Haiti. And that is how he is on this Haitian team. As we have a great chance at the top of the box. And then played out. Nazon sends it across. Oh, and then cleared away. Coming up was Pirat, and then a save made. Sanchez getting challenged here in the second half, so the second half starting out just like the first half did, with Haiti getting numerous opportunities. Nazon, here you see the cross. And there coming up was Pirat, then sent back in, but Sanchez was ready for it as he just dove on top of the ball. But that's not what you want to see if you're a Cuban fan, is Haiti getting an early chance here in the second half, as we are in the 52nd minute. We've already had 2 substitutions for Haiti, though. Desiree in and Harivo in, off Kontov and off Mustavar. Cuba has yet to make a substitution. Now you wonder if some point they are going to do that. They're going to look to press forward more and bring someone in. Maybe take off their defensive midfielder. But now setting up is Arshel Hernandez. Hernandez, 25 years old. Sends it in. That's going to be headed away. Sent high and above the crossbar by the captain, Jordan Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is the man you need to watch out for here in the second half. 4 goals, all coming in the second half. He also does have 2 assists, so he is able to create and distribute, but we didn't see much of that there in the first half. He scored every game, so if you're Haiti, he's one of the people you have to mark up with. You can't let him get away with what he's done the previous 3 games. This game has been all about Duckins Nazan. He knew what he had coming in, but Cuba just unable to slow him down. Deflected, and that will go out of play. Corner kick coming for Haiti, the first here in the second half. Coming over to take the corner will be Carl Anzarkis. Sets the ball in that 1-yard arc right by the flag. That one is going to be cleared up easily. No, it's going to be taken away and then blocked by the back row of Cuba. It looked like that was going to be an easy clear, and Cuba misplayed that. Baccaro trying to get it going the other way, and there's Meshach Jerome once again. Him and Aid have done a magnificent job at the center back position tonight for Haiti, as we have an injured player down for Cuba. I believe that's Baccaro. Cuba is wanting Haiti to put the ball out of play, and now they will. It is Andy Baccaro. Baccaro, 2 goals, both coming in round 1. His international debut against Indonesia. He has 17 caps to his name. He's also the only Cuban player to compete in 2 Futsal World Cups, as he's able to get up. But if anything, maybe took a spill as he's holding his back. Able to slow the run up of Haiti. So in a way, maybe a little bit of gamesmanship also being played there by Cuba, as they'll simply play it back. Johnny Placide, only one real tough chance here this evening, where he dove to his right, was able to get both hands on the ball and knock it out. But that was the last time he's really seen any action this evening. That's going to be deflected out. Desiree on the far side there for Haiti, not able to keep the ball in play. Lewis headed back. Desiree on the outside. Headed up in the air by Rizzo. Baccaro gets it out. Santa Cruz, Ford. Paradella. Trying to get a run from Santa Cruz, able to find him. Into the box. That goes over Baccaro's leg. And a missed opportunity there for Cuba. But a good run nonetheless. And now if they can just do a couple more of those, you wonder how this could change the outcome possibly of the game if they're able to do more of what we just saw right there in that last possession for this Cuban team. Hernandez. Outside. Santa Cruz loses possession. Right there is LaFrance. Jerome. LaFrance. Baccaro steps in front. Good job by Baccaro coming up on help. Lewis going far side of the box. Good job by Aid, as Aid's able to toe poke that one out. He just able to stay calm there. As Caballero was looking to make a move, but Aid just simply having his body in the right position and then able to poke that away with his left foot. Hernandez sneaks through, gets it outside, Baccaro. Baccaro sidesteps to his left and then plays it backwards, but just had nothing on that. I think he was trying to step back. Now he steals it away. And Aid will let that one go out for a goal kick. Caballero trying to draw a foul in there, but our official says no, no, no. Do we have one yellow card given out? Daniel Morajan back on his hard foul that he had in the first half. Aid. Desiree. Oh, jumping and leaping is Arces, and oh, just over. I don't know how Arcus was able to leap over and still have possession, but then LaFrance coming up once again. We're in the 60th minute here. Our score 1-0. Haiti leads on a Duckins Nazon goal in the first half in the 25th minute. There you see the leap. LaFrance. That one, I don't know if he was in indecision, because usually he has a lot more power behind that. If he was thinking about maybe a chip pass rather than a shot. Lopez gets it right back. Lopez a quiet night. Santa Cruz. Rizzo headed down, and Cuba now will get their first corner here of the second half. Rizzo with a great cross, forcing Arcus to play it out, and then they go short corner. Baccaro. Oh, what a leg stop. Oh, and then a follow-up and a goal for Cuba. And Luis Peradella with the goal, his 5th goal in qualification play. And now he'll dance it up as he has put the equalizer in. But Luis Peradella sticking with that rebound and finding the back of the net. A great initial save by Johnny Placide, but unable to get the follow-up. As we go back and we look at that, Baccaro, there's the kick save, but there's Peradella coming up from behind. Haiti wanted offsides, not going to get it. One of the rare times Aid out of position, and it cost him there. 1-1 is our score. That goal coming in the 61st minute. Peradella now with his 5th goal. Nazon still right in front of him, though, with 6 in qualification play. Jordan Santa Cruz also has 4 goals in qualification play, all of his coming in the second half. We'll see what he can do here for Cuba, as they have now evened the score 1-1. Peradella looking to turn. Through ball. And having it come out is Placide. Placide not sure if Jerome was going to be able to get there, so he took matters into his own feet there by booting that one away. You like the composure, the calmness that Placide had. Nothing getting out of hand, even after that last goal. Still knew what he wanted to do, not frustrated, very calm back there for Haiti. Hervo sends it forward. Pirat trying to get by Rizzo. Low liner. They sit one on the ground across. But nothing Haiti could do on that opportunity. Here Pirat getting the ball. You just see him trying to go back and just unable to get on top was Desiree. Desiree goes down to the pitch. Goal kick now for Cuba. Aid pops it up. Rare miss there by Aid. Headed back by Erivo. Pirat far side. Erivo. Arcus into the box. Headed. And that's going to come out to Nazan. Nazan simply will play it off the defender and out for a corner. Plays it off Jordan Santa Cruz. Second corner now of the second half for Haiti. One to one is our score here in the 65th minute. Duckins Nazan in the first half, scoring in the 25th minute, and then in the second half, Paradella finally responding for Cuba in the 61st minute. That's going to be cleared out by Cuba. We're going to have offsides against Haiti. Marcus just not back behind the back row of Cuba. Just unable to get back on sides. For both of these two teams, they came in perfect tonight. 3-0-0, and right now, if this were to stand as is, both of them would get their first draw in league play. Both these two teams. Picaro trying to get around, but you can see the jersey of Picaro being held, not allowing him to advance, and we'll have our second yellow card given out. Our first for Haiti, as LaFrance will have a yellow card now. Yellow card coming in the 66th minute for Kevin LaFrance. Sent in, headed away, collision. One to one is our score, as these two teams have a little bit more than 23 minutes left to somehow find a way to come up with 3 points. Haiti, third in the standings. Cuba, fifth in the standings. Both teams moving on to the Concacaf Gold Cup, as they will both be in the top 10. Both also moving on to League A. So now, really, more than anything, playing to say, hey, we're the better team, and there's a reason why we're the better team, and we're going to show you tonight. Haiti showed it in the first half by possessing the ball, by getting more shots on, by making Sandy Sanchez and that back row of Cuba have to work. But in this second half, Cuba now has finally responded, and you wonder if they just need that break to make the proper adjustments, and they have come out getting the one goal from Luis Paradella, the 22-year-old. What's fun about this is 68 matches will have been played since September in the Concacaf Nations League, which started back then and ends today for all teams. And again, going back to what this means, not for just these two, but for the rest, the 32 other nations involved, we will know where everyone else sits 1 through 34 going forward after today, and what league teams will be separated. League A will be 12 teams, League B will be 16 teams, and League C will be another 12 teams, but Guatemala will also come in as well. They are not competing in qualification play. But what it also does, not just for these two teams, but it helps teams get together on a regular basis. It allows them to develop and build consistency. And when we talk about promotion and relegation, it rewards teams for playing well. And if you don't, well, unfortunately, you won't be rewarded and you'll drop down a league. Marcus sets up in the corner. Inward swinging ball. Ball just outside the box. Another cross. Over. Oh, unable to bring it down on the chest, though. Was Nazan. And Nazan's able to collect that, get a better first touch. Who knows what that man is able to do with that dangerous foot of his. In the process, we had a collision with Nazan and one of the Cuban players. We're in the 70th minute. Talk about the promotion into the relegation. So for League A, the bottom 4 teams, after league play, when that starts up in September, the bottom 4, they will be relegated. And the top 4 from B will be rewarded with their position and be moved up to League A. For League B, the bottom 4 relegated to League C, and the top 4 from League C being moved up. And you're going to see a bunch of teams in a bunch of different leagues, and that's what's going to make this fun. But I think for a lot of these teams, especially in the lower tier league, especially in C and B, that don't get as much of an opportunity as some of these upper echelon teams to play together, it's going to allow them to have more consistency, to be a team, to get quality play, whether it's at home or in another country. But it's a good way for the Caribbean and North American as well as South American teams, or excuse me, North American teams to be seen, as well as them not only just in North America and the Caribbean, but through the rest of the world. Just trying to make a better game of football everywhere that it is played. Most popular sport in the world for a reason, and still continuing to grow. It heads it back. Arcus. The France. Christian. France. Ervo. Arcus plays back to Aid. Aid at midfield. Christian. Able to get around Santa Cruz. Christian sends a worm burner across, but no one there for Haiti. Pirot not able to get the touch he wanted with his chest. And another turnover as Haiti collects. Nazan passes to the top corner of the box. Shot, headed down. Nazan juggles it, gets it back, and then cleared away. Put back in. The France. Oh, just to the left of the frame. Kevin LaFrance with a chance. That one being his closest target. He's shot some from well over 30 yards away, and that one sending to the left as we'll see another substitution here for Haiti. Coming on will be Steven Saba, and off will go Pirat. Saba getting his first action. Pirat doing a good job in that midfield position tonight for Haiti. Saba coming on in the 73rd minute. And we'll have a sub now for Cuba as well. Kindling on for Cuba. Off goes Rizzo. Just over 25 minutes remains between Haiti and Cuba. Right now, both teams would finish with a point in the final match of Concacaf Nations League play here in the qualifying rounds. The fourth and final week. Jerome. His first touch here is Saba. Back to Jerome. Jerome in the circle. Aid. Out one blocked. Ervo, far side. Aid. Jerome. Now Saba. Flick back. The France off the chest. The crowd wanted a handball. Our officials say no handball. Walter Lopez Castellanos making sure that, waving it off, saying no, this was not going to be a penalty kick. The Haitian crowd here definitely wanted that PK, because if that's put at the spot, I can only imagine one player on this team is taking that. It's got to be Duckins Nazan. Aid. Maybe all night just working that back line. Ervo just offside of midfield. Sanchez lining things up. Here you see that head by La France. And yeah, that was just headed back and forth between the two players, Yasmel Lopez and Daniel Morjan. It looked like any hand was on there. Although hands were flailing around in the air, none got on top of the ball. Santa Cruz towing the touchline. Great little slip ball there by Santa Cruz. Fired shot, kicked away. What a rip there by Daniel Luis. Ervo. And we're going to have a foul against Cuba. But Daniel Lewis coming up and getting a good chance there, and another kick save by Placide. Reynaldo Perez set to check in. Caballero will come off for Cuba. Perez, he's been a sub in 2 different games. Back in week 2, he came on in the 59th minute And then week 3, he came in on the 66th minute in the win against Dominican Republic. And we'll also have an injured player on the pitch as well. And I believe this might be Daniel Lewis, who was holding his foot after he took the shot. Looking at his calf area is where he was holding it. And you wonder if he tweaked it a little bit. And you'll have to use the stretcher to come off the pitch. Go back and retrace how we got to this point tonight. Duckins Nazan in the 25th minute, getting his 6th goal of CONCACAF Nations League's qualifying play. And then Luis Paradella in the 61st minute for Cuba would get his 5th goal of play. And that is how we are all tied up at 1 apiece here in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, at Stade Silvio Couture in the final week of qualification play. And Haiti will send that ball down. Chance here on the end line. And that will stay in. And just laying on top, covering it up, is Sandy Sanchez. We are in the 80th minute here. Haiti versus Cuba. Headed by LaFrance, trying to step up as Saba. They're going to go back to the collision. And we'll see who they award this to. And this will stay with Haiti. Their good run on the end line, just unable to do anything with it, was Desiree. Sanchez right there. Erivo. Christian across! And that one grabbed out of the air by Sanchez. LaFrance was right there for Haiti, but he did not make a leaping effort to try to head that one down. Santa Cruz. Jerome plays it back. Caro. Saba trying to chase him down. Far touchline. We'll have a whistle from Paradella, who has the 2nd goal this evening for both these two teams. Just out of the reach. As here we get a last look at that cross. There you're wondering if LaFrance that was well over his head, and he thought another player was going to come up. But Sanchez right there to rip it out of midair. Right behind LaFrance to his right was Jean-El Desiree, who's been very active since he's come on as a sub. Christian. Good play there by Yosel Piedra as he's able to knock that out with his left foot. Throw coming for Haiti. Great crowd here tonight in Port-au-Prince. Full stadium, jam-packed. Hard throw, and that's going to go over the head. And now Cuba looking to turn and go. But stepping up is Aid, does enough to get to Erivo. Erivo. Nazan trying to get it back to Erivo. Great thought process between the two players on the 1-2 combo. Just not able to connect there in the box. Christian. France back to Christian. Jerome. Erivo, who just had a great run a moment ago. Just connecting passes, unable to work out. In the channel. Sent in with the left foot. Over Nason's head. And then shot back by Saba. And he sends that one up into the sky. They're just over Nason's head, but Saba right there for the first touch. And just too high. We do have a final standing as Canada was able to get a 4-1 victory. They are now in first in the standings with 4 wins, no losses, no draws, 18 goals for to 1 goal against. That's a plus 17 differential. Martinique right behind them, and then Curacao in third, but Curacao does have 9 points. In fourth is Haiti, and in fifth is Cuba. 6th is Bermuda, the France. Maison. That's going to be cleared away by Cuba. Saba, just, the batteries do not run out on that man. Ever since he's been in, he's been running amok out there. So if Haiti were to get the top position, they would need 2 more goals to replace Canada, as we'll have another sub, and will be Juan Andrews. Christian there doing a great job getting around Santa Cruz. And Santa Cruz grabbing Christian to the ground. But Canada right now, 17 goal differential, 12 points. Martinique in second, just an 8 goal differential. So both these teams could leapfrog Martinique. Curacao in third, but they only have 9 points. So just 2 teams with 12 points. That's Canada in the top spot and Martinique in the second spot on the table. Bermuda is all wrapped up. They have 9 points. So it's just really Cuba and Haiti that can leapfrog. Cuba at worst would finish in the 5th spot where they're at right now. Haiti with a possibility of jumping up if they win to that 2nd spot. Either way, if these teams are to get a draw, then Haiti would move up to the 3rd spot. Cuba would be right behind them in the 4th, and Curacao would drop down to that 5th spot. Placide will just bring it back into the box. As we approach the 87th minute here in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. 1-1 is the score. If you wondered if these 2 teams will be happy just settling for the knotted score at 1 apiece. Both knowing that they're going to be in League A, both knowing that they'll be advancing on to the 2019 Concacaf Gold Cup. The top 10 teams will be moving on to that, as Saba is tripped up. Bermuda in the 6th spot, Guyana in the 7th, Jamaica with a shocking loss last night, now in 8th. El Salvador in 9th, and Montserrat in 10th. Here we go back, we watch Saba be tripped up on the play. Perdella right from behind. Tripping him up. Jerome plays it to Maison now in the box. Maison crosses, and now Haiti with the 1 goalie, Kevin LaFrance. He was sniffing out the back of the net all night, and there he finishes. Kevin LaFrance from Duckins Nazon in the 88th minute. For LaFrance, it'll be his first goal and qualification play. 28-year-old being rewarded tonight. He's had 3 chances. 2 of them Rockets, 1 just didn't get the best boot behind. That time he made sure he finished. Nazon just showing off his soft, magical feet. Works it to the inline, sends it back across, and LaFrance with the left sends it right behind the back of Yasmani Lopez and right past his keeper, Sandy Sanchez. Who coming in tonight had not allowed a goal. He has now allowed 2. Haiti, 2 goals to 1, and we'll have our second yellow card given out. This one will go to Reynaldo Perez, who came on as a sub, the 25-year-old. Getting in the books in a way that you don't want to. We're in the 90th minute of play. The question is how much stoppage time will be add on. That yellow card being given out for Haiti, excuse me, and not for Cuba. France. Saba with plenty of space. Nazon, can they get a third? Nazon cuts back into the box. Dancy back to Saba. Christian. And just a little bit too far in front of Christian. Jerome. France. We'll have 3 minutes of stoppage time. And for Haiti, we've seen them all night. Just pass back and forth from Meshach Jerome to Aid. Papasi will play it all the way down. Off Erivo. LaFrance. LaFrance trips over the ball, just stumbled. Coming in late from behind was Arcus. But on the other side of the box, he had Duckins Nazon. A couple options there for LaFrance, but it looks like he just stumbled over the top of the ball. Nervo on the pitch. Cuba trying to get Erivo to get up as they know they have time just ticking down, just melting away as they want to get one more to equalize. Cuba still with nearly 2 minutes. Trying to work for a second goal. Even here late, you've seen the sportsmanship with Erivo down. They play it back all the way to Placide. I'm sure they didn't want Placide to just milk more time like he just did, but he did, and now Placide will play it downfield. Erivo. Aid to Jerome. Placide. And for Haiti, They're hoping for 30 more seconds. Nazan, and they will have their 4th victory here in CONCACAF Nations League qualifying play. 4-0-0. As we get the throw in from Christian. Carl. Jerome. What can you say about Jerome in the back for Haiti? As there we get the final whistle. And in the 30-second meeting between Haiti and Cuba, Haiti comes up on top, 2-1. You go back, and that 25th minute of the first half, Duckins Nazan with the first goal for Haiti. And then in the 88th minute, Kevin LaFrance putting Haiti on top with the second and final goal. Luis Paradella in the 61st minute got a goal for Cuba, but just unable to do enough. But for Haiti, a big win tonight in a packed house at Stade Sylvia Couture here in Port-au-Prince. It looked like this was going to come out as a 1-1 draw, but Kevin LaFrance, he was flirting with the back of the night all night, as we'll take a look at some of the highlights from this evening's game between Haiti and Cuba. Here we go back to the first half. Duckins Nazan, I don't know how he wiggled his way through, but he did. Finds the back left, and that would be the first goal of the evening in a dominant first half. Nazan get by 5, by 6 different players, and then finding the back left corner. And here you see the fire, the kick save, and then the putback by Luis Paradella. And that would have everyone all knotted up at 1. But unfortunately for Cuba, that would not be enough. Here you have a shot from Luis and another kick save on the play. Maybe misjudged there by Placide, but here you get Nazan bringing it back to LaFrance with the left, and finally putting the goal in for Kevin LaFrance, his first in qualification play. So 6 goals for Duckins Nazan, and now 3 assists. Cuba making a huge difference there in that second half, possessing the ball, putting pressure on Haiti. You look at Haiti in the first half, they pretty much had that same score. And then now we have the updated one, so Haiti's still in control with 65%. Cuba with 35%. Just struggled. You see Haiti out shooting Cuba as well. 4 shots on target to Cuba's 5. And then you look at the corners that each team had. But Haiti with the victory tonight, 2-1 over rival Cuba. And wow, what a victory tonight for Haiti. For our replay operator, Jake McCluskey. For our producer, Miguel Machado, I'm Josh Toll. Haiti wins 2-1 over Cuba.